Good morning, students. So we are going through the chapter Natural Resources. In the previous classes, I explained you about the biogeochemical cycle. I explained you about the water cycle, the nitrogen cycle, the carbon cycle. Today I am going to explain you about oxygen cycle. As you know, the oxygen is an abundant element that is present around 21% or you can say 20.95% in the earth's atmosphere among all gases. So you can write it as oxygen is an abundant element which is forming, you can say, which is forming about 20.95 or you can write it as 21%. 21% of atmosphere is present of 21% of oxygen is present among all atmospheric gases. Atmospheric gases. As you know, it is an essential component of most biological components, or you can say it is an essential component of most biological molecules like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, nucleic acids. So you can write it is an essential biological component of most biological molecules like fats, carbohydrates, proteins, fats हो गया, nucleic acid. So it is an essential biological component, just that is of most biological molecules like fats, proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acid, and fats. In Earth crust, next is in Earth crust, it is found as oxide. It is found as oxides of many metals and also as carbonates, sulfate, nitrate, and other minerals. Okay, student. So that is the it is around 21% present in the Earth atmosphere among all gases, and essential for all biological component, and essential for biological component of the most biological molecules like fats, amino acids, nucleic acids, proteins. And last, in the earth crust, it is found as oxides of many metals, also as carbonates, sulfates, nitrates. So these are in the these are present in the form of these carbonates, nitrates, sulfate, and other minerals. So now we will see about the, this is all about the introduction of the oxygen cycle. Now we will see the oxygen cycle. See, suppose this is an oxygen that is present in the earth atmosphere. No, it has, obviously it is being consumed by the living different living organisms, such as this oxygen is being consumed by human beings, it is being consumed by animals, but still it is remain fixed in the atmosphere because of this cyclic process. No, so and after this, after we are all are using this atmospheric oxygen from the atmosphere, that after we use this atmospheric oxygen, it will get back to the atmosphere during this during this oxygen cycle. Now see this cycle, this is the atmospheric oxygen. We are inhaling that oxygen through the process of respiration, and after that what we will do? Exhaling CO2. Now this CO2 is being utilized by plants during the process of photosynthesis. See, first atmospheric oxygen, we are inhaling this oxygen during the process of respiration, then we exhale carbon dioxide during the process of respiration, and this CO2 is being utilized by the plants in the process of photosynthesis. Now during the process of photosynthesis, plants prepare food for itself, or you can say they will make glucose. See, about the process of photosynthesis, they produce glucose, organic molecule C6H12O6. This is a glucose. And obviously during respiration also, glucose is being respiration also is the process where the glucose can be break down to give energy. As I explained you, during the process of respiration, we are inhaling oxygen, and now this oxygen combines with the glucose. When oxygen combines with glucose, it will provide us energy. Okay, so you can see it like this. Again I am explaining, this is atmospheric oxygen. During the process of respiration, we are inhaling oxygen. After that, during the process of respiration, we are exhaling carbon dioxide. And now one more thing, it also combines with hydrogen and form water. That is being utilized by all living organisms. See, so atmospheric oxygen is combined with hydrogen, or it will form water, H2O. So when it is present in the combined form, it will form H2O, that is water. It is being also consumed by the plants during the process of photosynthesis. And in the process of photosynthesis, after the process of photosynthesis, this oxygen get back to the atmosphere. Obviously, during the process of photosynthesis, plant release oxygen in the atmosphere. So it is being utilized by, this oxygen is being utilized by living organisms and can get back to the atmosphere. So here you can see the atmospheric oxygen, during respiration it is being consumed, exhaling CO2. Again you can see atmospheric oxygen, it is in the combined state and forming the water, and now the CO2 and H2O is being used in the process of photosynthesis. And during the process of photosynthesis, plants liberates oxygen, it will get back to the atmosphere as well. This oxygen can also be combined with glucose. This oxygen, when in the process of photosynthesis, this oxygen is being inhaled by us. And now I explain you this, when we are eating carbohydrate rich food, like we are eating the potatoes, we are eating the rice, this carbohydrates get break down into glucose, and now this glucose get combined with the oxygen, and it provides us energy. Okay, so now you can write here, oxygen cycle maintain the level of oxygen in the atmosphere. Oxygen form from the atmosphere is used up in the process of respiration, combustion, and in the formation of oxides of nitrogen. So as I told you, the oxygen is being fixed by this oxygen cycle, it is responsible for the maintenance of level of the oxygen in the atmosphere. Oxygen formed from the atmosphere is being used by the process of respiration, by the process of combustion, and while forming the oxides of nitrogen. Now see. After this, students, I explained you the photosynthesis is the major process from which the oxygen can back to the atmosphere. So you can write it here. Photosynthesis is only the major process. Photosynthesis is only the major process. That's why we always say planting of trees is must. Plant trees, because this is the only process from which, this is not the only process, but this is the major process from which the oxygen can get back to the atmosphere, by which oxygen can get back to the atmosphere. So that's why green plants are the major source from where the oxygen can return into the atmosphere. So last topic we will see about the ozone layer. Ozone layer. What do you mean by ozone layer? It is a triatomic molecule. It is a triatomic molecule of oxygen with the formula O3. It is found in the upper region of the atmosphere. It is found in the upper region of the atmosphere, above the region where the elementary elemental oxygen. Elemental oxygen, that you say the diatomic molecules, that is O2, is present. Ozone is, as such, ozone is poisonous, but it is present in the upper layer. Obviously, it is not stable near the earth's surface. It's present in the upper layer. That's why it's not harmful to us. Whereas, that I explained you, this is a triatomic molecule. So ozone is also, so the formula of ozone is O3. So when it get combines, this is this is elemental oxygen, that is oxygen. When it combines with diatomic oxygen, it will form ozone, that is O3. Okay. So when an elemental oxygen get combined with the diatomic oxygen, that is O2, that will form the O3. Okay. Clear? So this is the formation of ozone. So this is very it is very helpful in preventing the harmful UV radiation. It used to absorb the harmful UV radiation to reach into the earth's surface, or you can see the obviously the UV radiation is very harmful, so it get filter those harmful UV radiation. So its presence is very important. So here the formation of ozone takes place when the elemental oxygen get combines with the diatomic molecules of the oxygen and will form O3, that is oxygen. So it prevents the harmful UV radiation from reaching the, it prevents the harmful UV radiation reaching the surface of the earth. Reaching the surface of earth. This protects the life forms, damaging the effects of UV rays. Hence, it will protect us, the different life forms of this harmful UV rays. Now there is a threat to ozone layer because of the chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons means CFCs. So that is usually generated by the ACs, by the refrigerator. That is the chlorofluorocarbons. Because of this increase in the level of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere, because these are being not degraded by anything, this chlorofluorocarbons, the carbon compounds, both are having the fluorine and the chlorine. These are very stable, these chlorofluorocarbons are very stable, and hence these are not degraded by any biological process. These all chlorofluorocarbons reach the ozone layer, and from this the ozone layer, they obviously, these chlorofluorocarbons, they reach to the ozone layer, and hence they react to the ozone layer, and that results in the thinning of ozone layers. Obviously it has resulted in the ozone hole. After that, because of this chlorofluorocarbons, the ozone layer is being thinning, and as a result it is there is a ozone hole that get created, that is being observed in 1985 above Antarctica. So it has to this so this has to it has to be stopped, because if it will not stop, the ozone hole will get increases, and the harmful UV radiation can reach to the earth's surface, and obviously it will reach to us, and it will cause very harmful effects like skin cancer, and different type of skin cancer, and different type of, and life, many of the life are also not possible in the presence of this harmful UV radiations. Hence that, so today we will read about this oxygen cycle, how the oxygen cycle is get fixed in the atmosphere, how do this oxygen cycle is being utilized by living organisms, but how it is being utilized by and how it is in this combined form, and how it get back to the atmosphere. After that we read about the ozone layer. So thank you students for today's class, and today we get finished this chapter. After that you all just complete your notes as well as the question answers that I am providing it to you, and after and also go through all the and again just go through all the videos from the starting, that you can clear up this topic and memorize this chapter again.